This is a unique situation. I'm currently on a time limit recording this. This is my only time to record a video until Tuesday. So if there's going to be content on Monday, it has to be recorded right now. And the only time I can record is this 45-minute window in between the ending of Sunday's weekly sip, which just ended. If you watch that live, I'm recording this right after, and the beginning of Arch's Skaven RP, which starts back up today, or yesterday for you guys. So I have 45 minutes in between these two events to record this video, and then no free time until Tuesday morning. So if there's going to be content on Monday, I better do it now. Which means that this video is going to be a little bit lazy, but hey, it's fine. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be a great time. Allow me to introduce you to the hipster paradise of r/we want plates. This is the place that you go if you want to see the absolute depths of soy-swigging socialist stupidity. Let's say you decide to go out on the town, assuming that you have your vaccine passport. You want to go and get a dinner with your friends, or maybe with your girlfriend or whoever. You're heading out to a restaurant, and you want to enjoy yourself. So maybe there's a new place that opened up downtown. It's getting lots of good reviews. Only it turns out, because it is hipster central, they kind of serve their food a little bit strangely. This one's not so bad, actually. I guess we're starting off light. Eating your meal out of a cast iron skillet. I mean, it's still technically food related. You know, it's a skillet. It's kind of weird eating out of a skillet, but hey, this is how they serve the food to you. What's in there? Looks like, is it sweet potatoes and beans? You got some bread. You got some, I think, is that chicken? Some portobello mushrooms, and it's clearly not cooked in the cast iron skillet. It's put into it rather. So here you go. Eat up. How about this? You got chips in a box, and you got the dip just spread out on a slab of wood. Maybe get a few splinters in there. It'll add to the experience. Here's a great classic mixture. Cold ice cream and hot brownies, dusted with powdered sugar, and served on what looks to be a plate of obsidian. Not a plate like a dinner plate, but literally a sheet of stone. I wonder if people who eat like this, that actually enjoy this, if they think it's classy or something. Oh dude, check out this fancy wine decanter. You know, if you're really worried about COVID, aren't you worried about that guy's fingers touching everybody's wine? Okay, this is literally like a rock. It's not a rock plate. It's a circular, smoothed rock. Imagine you're sitting at a restaurant and someone just like walks up, "Here's your order, sir," and puts down a fucking stone that you could skip across a lake. "Hey guys, it's New Year's. You want to go get drunk? Sure, hold on. Let me just get my beer ramen." It's not actually beer in there. At least I assume. I think this is literally a ramen shop that just serves the soup in a beer mug. I guess it'd be easy to drink. Oh my god, it's ice cream on a shovel. I know it's cold, but it's not exactly snow, guys. What the fuck? Who wants to eat off of the blade of a shovel? Who thought this was a good idea? What dumb fuck hipster said, "My popular downtown gastropub eating establishment will serve only the finest food on shovels, in solidarity with the working class"? You guys down for a steak? I haven't had steak in a while. I mean, I've had bulgogi, which is like steak strips made in a Korean style, but not like a Western style barbecued steak. You can get one at this place. They serve it on a brick. Yeah. You order your big fat cut of steak. Maybe you want it rare, maybe you want it medium, whatever, who cares? The most important part is, how thick is the brick that it's coming out on? And you know what? I bet the brick is on the house too. All the hipsters who eat here, they can take that brick and go throw it through a window at that night's protest. This is one inventive way to get your meal to you. You just have your wings on a cart, and the waiter can just roll it across the table in your direction. I want to see waiters like pulling the cart by a rope or something and saying beep beep coming through as they deliver people's stuff. This ain't food, but it still kind of fits. The menus of this place are printed onto meat cleavers. So I guess if you find the prices to be too offensive, you can just take this thing and shove it into the head of your waiter. Actually, to be fair, the prices aren't bad. This one is titled, "Make sure you only eat what's edible." And what am I looking at? Like, it's a campfire, but is there supposed to be food in there? Looks like wood and rocks. Maybe this is one of those performance pieces where you have like cakes that are made to look like other objects. Maybe that's what this is. You want a fruit and cheese platter? Well, here it is. You got an upside down wine glass with all the fruit stuffed inside, and a bunch of onion rings on the top of the wine glass. I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to eat this without making a huge mess. If this came out at a restaurant that I was at, I would be incredulous. I would just be like, what the fuck am I looking at? So I know people like cheesecake flavored milkshakes, but have you ever actually had a slice of cheesecake on top of your milkshake? I mean, it looks good, but how the fuck are you supposed to eat it? Do you eat it like an ice cream cone where you just kind of like lick it or bite it on the way and hope it doesn't like fall. The way the models are holding it, it's almost like they expect you to eat it on the go, but there's no fucking way anyone's ever eaten this on the go, have they? Oh my god, what kind of amalgamation is this? This is all attached to a Bloody Mary by various toothpicks and chopsticks, and it's like a sandwich and onion rings and pickles and fries and chicken wings, it looks like, and a full pizza, all just balanced on a Bloody Mary. There's no way you can even eat this thing without the whole... There's a second Bloody Mary in there. I didn't even notice that. There's no way you can eat this thing without the whole thing just toppling over. What kind of hipster dumbfuck thought that this is what they should be selling at their restaurant? It's the early morning. You don't have much time to spare. You head over to your local coffee shop and breakfast nook to order some food while you tap away on your overpriced MacBook Air. The waiter says, "Yes, sir," and brings out a bookshelf. A bookshelf full of food for you to pick at while you work. This person ordered a nacho platter, and it came literally in the kitchen sink. You know, this would actually be kind of interesting if the faucets worked. Like, if you could get, like, maybe cream cheese out one side and salsa out the other. That could be kind of cool. What am I kidding? This looks fucking ridiculous. Literally everything in the kitchen sink. Hey, you guys want the world's best Scotch egg? It comes in an award. Now, I don't even know what a Scotch egg is. It's probably some British thing. That's what it sounds like. It looks like it's egg wrapped in some kind of meat, wrapped in some kind of breading that gets fried. It's probably like bar food or something. We don't have that here in Canada. But tell me, Brit bongers, is this how you would eat your Scotch egg? What am I looking at? I don't even know what food this could possibly be. I see like a single berry, two lemon slices, orange slices, and there's like some kind of a gelatin. I don't even know what this... You know, dishes are not meant to completely destroy the dining experience to the point that you don't even know what you're eating anymore. Imagine ordering a cocktail and you get this fucking science experiment instead. Here you go, enjoy your test tubes embedded into the side of a fake tree. You know, I always thought the whole eating sushi off a person thing was a meme. I guess not. I guess people actually do this stuff. Why? What's the point? Like, it's not even a cute girl. Why? Look at this guy's face. Look at this motherfucker's face. He's like, yep. I get paid to do this. I get paid to lie here and let people snip at my taint with some chopsticks. It's a living. You guys want your red Jello served on tampons? I'm sure there's some feminist restaurant out there that'll do it for you. Why the hell not? Jesus God. Like, I know it's not actually anything bad, but just the fact that it's a tampon makes it look fucking disgusting. Only for the most subversive palates. Speaking of a palate, here is another cheese platter, served on, in fact, a pallet. Now, if you're a true working class individual, you fucking hate pallets. You have dealt with them your entire life. You have received them, you have emptied them, you have stacked them. Pallets suck. But if you're some kind of bourgeois champagne socialist who's never actually worked a real fucking job in your life, this probably just seems quaint to you. Of course, if you're looking for a more artistic palate, you can have your meal served to you as if it were splotches of paint. This place prides itself in having only the freshest olives. In fact, they grow on a tree that they bring to you. Well, they're not actually growing, they're hooked onto a tree. Clearly, they're not actually growing real olives here. But hey, I guess it's the thought that counts. You need meals to go? We got meals to go. Check this out. It's a pizza served on a full-ass tire. That's right, you can chow down and then just roll away. Oh my god, this meal actually looks a lot more dangerous than the last shovel one. The last shovel one had like obviously rounded edges because it was clearly meant to be used as, for some dumb fuck reason, a plate. But this is like a real shovel head with, like, look how sharp those edges are in comparison. Well, just shovel it into your mouth, buddy. This is probably the classiest way to eat pizza rolls. Have them delivered to you strung up on a wash line, complete with clothespins. Make sure they're dry before you eat them, guys. Are they serving food on an iPad? What kind of a fucking upscale place do you have to go to? iPad. They're serving food on iPads. Like, fuck the scratching from the utensils. Fuck it being stolen. Who cares? What is buy more? What kind of a place? How much would it cost to eat here, do you think? Finally, a meal that tells us the true nature of justice. I want the waiter to walk in, like, blindfolded delivering this, and then just, like, falls all over the place. You ever get your drink served to you with steak strips inside of it? Who seriously buys all this garbage? What the fuck? I just want to go to a place, order the food, have it brought in like a way that I can eat it. It doesn't need to be like on a brick or in a boot or some other bullshit. Just let me eat the fucking food. Yes, I do literally mean from a boot. This is a place that'll serve your wings directly from the shoe. Some of the stuff I don't mind so much. Like, this just looks like a regular meal. Yeah, it's on a board, but it's not really the worst offender, is it? It's kind of strange, but like, If you go to a sushi place and order sushi, it always comes in on little boards. That's just the style for sushi, and they've adapted that style for stuff that's clearly not sushi. So, whatever, it's not a big deal. But most of the stuff really just seems nuts. It seems like people trying to go fucking crazy overboard, desperate for attention, because being a hipster whack job is the hot new thing, where you get these unsufferable beardos and art hoes talking to each other. OMG, did you go down to the new place on Commercial? You can get your food served to you in a coffin. Isn't that so, like, deep? It really makes you think about, like, the nature of life, you know? Some of the food even looks good, but I just want to be served regular food, you know? I don't want to have to go on an adventure just to eat the stuff that I've paid for. So hopefully we see this sign on every single one of these restaurants in the near future. Due to circumstances beyond our control, all meals will be served on plates. We apologize if this spoils your experience. No, it's okay. The less hipster energy I have in my life, the better.